What up, Charles? Yeah, you're up late. How's it going? Yeah, I figured it's here. Why not? Try and have some palate. Can't sleep. Your sleep's all screwed up. That's the worst. Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of in the same boat right now, too. The question is, are you a night owl? Or are you a morning person? You work early shifts though, right? You said like 5 a.m. or something? Six a.m. to 3, yeah, that's definitely tough. Needing to go to bed so early. You know, when all you want to do is think about roamers, how the heck are you gonna fall asleep? Yeah, I feel like when you gotta set that alarm for like 5 a.m., it just comes like so quick. Yeah, I get that, yeah. Same for me, I'm just trying to squeeze in these roamers whenever I can now, at this point, but these roamers, these shiny hunts, they'll always be here, so. Like, some of these hunts have been like a decade in the making, I feel like. Just kind of start a hunt and then go on to the next new thing. Oh, by the way, how's the audio with this? I spent some time trying to sync it, but I'm using a different capture card now. But I think after like 30 minutes, it'll just unsync itself. Oh, it's good? Okay, great. I just needed you to show up. Started getting some quick encounters. This has been an awful hour. This will only be the 11th encounter at the 52-minute mark. And it's the craziest thing, I kid you not. The very first reset, I went in and out of the houses to randomize for 8.5 minutes straight. I've never had to do that long without an attempt or a chance or anything. Just had to go in and out. Raikou, huh? Japanese Raikou, or you just like re-hunting? Re-hunting, yeah. Oh, accidentally flew to Viridian. Yep, I've done the re-hunts on roamers, so I know exactly how you feel. Yeah, I back up the saves too, it's a good idea. Cause yep, then you can just go back and re-hunt earlier stuff that maybe you want to just skip for the storyline, aka legendaries. Would you rather have not found it though? Instead of finding it, you were probably resetting and thinking about, like, would I rather shiny hunt and get the shiny today at work, or not see it at all? And then you just started shiny hunting. You, like, tried to jinx yourself, too. Like, oh, I'm just gonna shiny hunt at work, it'll never show up. Oh, whoa, never mind. Gotta take a picture under my desk. Send it to everybody on Discord. I'm of the belief that not every shiny hunt needs to be recorded or streamed. But unfortunately for you, you did so much work on the roamer, so much time spent on it. It's like that's the one that you would want to have recorded, that I would want to see for sure. That's how it all went down too. Yep, I know, because I been in the same situation. I shiny hunted at work, like back when I was in college. Over a decade, probably like 15 years ago, I found a shiny Rayquaza at work too, in a blizzard. It was a big snowstorm blizzard, and I was working like in the gas station section of our BJ's Wholesale Club. There wasn't any customers, so I just shiny hunted. Found a shiny Rayquaza, an emerald. Well, it's better to get the Raikou than not, so... Like, at least you had the one rumor to know that they exist. Shiny. I guess I would just make sure it's not a roamer if you're gonna start hunting at work again. Yep, I know exactly what you mean. Sometimes work's just mentally exhausting. That's why I don't stream much, and I usually just save it like around this time for Roamer Week, or just do the silent streams. Oh, you do Latias. Is that the Emerald Latias you save for work? That's probably a good one to save. Nice. Yeah, it's probably a good one to do offline too, because if you stream it, you're just gonna have those idiots come in your stream like, oh, you know how Emerald, you don't know how the Emerald shinies work, do you? I meant a good one to save for shiny hunting at work instead of doing it on stream. Like that one guy who was giving you a hard time when you did the Emerald starter when you legitimately found the shiny frame yourself. Because people just don't understand. Yeah, I don't know how you deal with those people. Just experience at this point, I guess. You remember him? Yeah, probably hard to forget. It was kind of funny, but I'm sure not for you at the time streaming live. So 1 hour of pallet I just did, and I only got 12 encounters. Like I said, I kid you not. I started off, I probably did like 25 to 30 houses in a row. I'm gonna go back and count the bot actually. So I'm gonna do a hard reset here at the, literally just waiting for the 1 hour mark. I'm gonna do an hour of Viridian and just compare the two. Someone told you to do the Peter Gatehouse method? No way. On the Twitch side, that's not surprising. What did you even respond to that guy saying? The Peter Gatehouse method? Did you know that I did the fake house at Peter for like 2 years? 2 years ago, I mean? Did this person like just comment that and then screw off, or did they give like, were they actually backing up with some sort of reasoning? You were condescending. I always just try to give the people the benefit of the doubt. And maybe they think they're legitimately helping in some way. Oh, you've done it. I remember when you switched to Fake House and thought that was like a big gain. And then I remember you changed the text speed to mid to avoid the repel running out. He said it would be faster. Interesting. Yeah, sure, if you have like 6 GameCubes at once and 1 controller at the same time, sure. Yeah, I kinda like doing the Fake House just for a few minutes every now and then. There's something like exciting about the thrill of an unexpected rumor in these games, but that kind of wears off after like 10 minutes. If only Pewter City connected to Viridian, like, if there wasn't a gatehouse behind those cut trees. Oh, you said, what if I want a surf encounter? Right. Oh, you can just Pewter Gatehouse Black Scarecrow, and then you can just get it on the surf afterwards. Come on, that's what everybody else on YouTube does. Don't you know? Get with the times, man. That's the stupidest thing in the game. That's what he said. Yeah, they're so predictable. It's just weird that you would be catching some slack on the roamers of all hunts, and that people are still bringing up the gatehouse to you. Interesting. And defending it. The gatehouse on Route 2. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, I call that one cuter too, for some reason. I mean, technically you can use it both ways here, but yeah. Yeah, I don't get why it's there either, just... I guess it's to put have a place for that Professor Oak's aide to just hang out in for the storyline. But yeah, if that wasn't there, that would really have opened up these hunts. Just imagine being able to go from Viridian if we would have been able to cut through on the right side to go up through Pewter City to get to the Mount Moon side. It'd be a lot of biking, but it would be worth it. It sucks that Pewter City itself it's like too big. It can't really be utilized for hunting on its own. It'll be really nice because the museum there, I'm pretty sure there's like no animation going in and out of the house. It's like instant. Yeah, Kanto's a strange place with the random Mount Moon Pokemon Center. It's kind of like how Johto has Route 32 Pokemon Center, but good thing it did because I really helped out the Gen 2 roamers, so... Yeah, it's a shame feigning out doesn't work in these games either. Well, it does, but it just randomizes them. So annoying. Gonna go this way to try to get the pond encounter, if I can. See, if feint outs would have worked, I could have just feinted out to that Mount Moon Pokemon Center right there and got that. You were trying to see if there was a way to hit Kanto from one island? You were trying to, like, dig? Nah, it's funny. I always talk to Hanger about stuff like this, like, every 6 months. Probably every rumor week now at this point. I actually messaged him about this the other day, too. I said, if there's gonna be a breakthrough in FireRed Leaf Green rumors, it's gonna be something ridiculously stupid, like that'll borderline on RNG manipulation. Like, if you were going in and out of a house and the NPC was in a certain direction, indicating that the roamer's on a certain route or something. That's the kind of weird stuff that I think about constantly with these hunts. It's like you have to. It kind of just speaks volumes of how tough these things are. It makes you think of ridiculously crazy things like digging out of one island or something, but honestly, it's a good shout to be thinking about stuff like that. Yeah, it's kind of brainstorming stuff we need. But I don't know what else can really be done. Like, there is a way to glitch, I think. Like, you can get a glitch egg, and when it hatches, it'll, like, instantly teleport you. So there's probably a way that that can be, like, lined up. And teleport you instantly to a city, but who wants a glitch like that? Yeah, it's so annoying that Celio is inside a Pokemon Center. Because even just being able to feign out, if he would have just been anywhere else, like a Pokemon Mart or something, but alas. But yeah, I always try to brainstorm stuff like you're talking about too, just in case something's being overlooked. Because that's what we all did. Anybody who did these roamer hunts, nobody until Hanger thought of poison feint outs. And that was even 2.5 years after we started messing around with stuff, me and him. That's one thing you love about the Lotties. You can teleport, have a fast-ass bike, and just get into the fight right away. Yep. You can even poison feint out to Maulville, too. Yeah, on the one I had set up, that's what I do. I actually have it set up where I poison feint out right after talking to the TV. Because the cool thing in that game is you're outside of the Pokemon Center, just like in Gen 2. Pretty versatile. Yep. Yeah, I'll get to those Gen 3 Lotties eventually. But they're kind of far down my list with as far as roamers go. Not too far away though. My order for roamers is basically Suicune, and then kind of a mix between that last Raikou sprite I need in Silver or Gold, but I'm doing it in silver. And then the Heart Gold, Soul Silver roamers. Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that, the ability that influenced the rumors, because I was thinking of moves that might do it. Like I checked to see if Roar would do anything, but it doesn't. And that, like I said, this is how crazy my thinking was getting, and how far out there I was trying to reach. The move Follow Me, I was wondering if you did that on a route, like if the roamer would follow you and jump to that route, but did not work, needless to say. I'm embarrassed to even say I tried that. Believe it or not, I don't think I'm not sure I checked abilities though, but I don't think it would have any influence. But who the heck knows with these? But yeah, I feel like there could be something weird. Something unintentional that could, like, persuade the roamer to follow you in the coding somehow. It would be interesting if that was ever discovered. Pond. Love those pond encounters. If unknown had influence, that would make sense and be huge. For Entei, I guess, yeah. Yeah, it would be neat. The gatehouses hold it back, yep. I mean, there's really a lot that holds it back. There's 25 routes. The gatehouse is randomized, and Kanto's full of them. Poison feint outs, even randomized. Basically any cutscene does. Celio taking like so freaking long. Honestly, Celio being so far away is really the most detrimental thing. Because honestly, Viridian, it takes like a minute to give Celio all the stuff and get off the island, and then Viridian, you kind of average 2 minutes per encounter. So I mean, they're really kind of fast, but they're just slowed down because of all the overhead time needed for that. Yeah, if they could roam the islands, that would just add so much more time to this hunt. Of course, we'd all be checking right off the island to see if we could get the one island hit. It would be kind of funny, just for that. I feel so bad yesterday that Wretched came in right when I was ending. I hope he doesn't think like I was just avoiding him. I hadn't talked to him probably since this time last year too. I thought maybe you brought him over, but it sounded like you both just kind of showed up at the same time, I guess. Yeah, that was rare. Yeah, I mean, the odds of you both just showing up at the same time. Crazy. Double shinies, basically. It's like double pond encounters. That's what that was. He is like a night owl, though, I remember. Yeah, he used to stream late. So it made sense that he would show up that late. But yeah, sadly, I don't think there's anything else that can be done to improve the speed of hunting these things at this point. I'm just kind of, running out of ideas, I guess. Making peace with the 16 to 17 an hour for Viridian, really. Well, 17 and a half is what I was getting on the Japanese game, so 16, 17 an hour. I mean, between 16, 17, 18, it doesn't really make a difference in the long run. It's all about the same amount of time that'll be expected. I think it's around 600 hours or something to hit odds. Somewhere like that, 500 to 600 hours. Yeah, I'm gonna go back on that VOD and count how many house randomizations it took in the beginning of this VOD, basically, of this stream. It was literally 8.5 minutes of just freaking going in and out of the house. I can't wait to see what that number is. Never had that happen before. Sure, I've had like 5 minutes of going in and out of the house without an attempt or a chance or a good spawn, but just 8.5, almost 10 straight minutes of it. Crazy. It's probably gonna be some BS when I calculate the math. It's probably gonna be like the same odds of having hit the shiny. Does teleport always randomize no matter what game? Yeah, I think so. Definitely does Gen 2. And this game. Teleport's weird in the Gen 4 games, if I remember right. Like, you can't teleport in a town or something. But yeah, I think it does randomize in all of the, at least the roamer games. Yeah, what were you thinking, Charles? We're gonna be picking each other's brains now. The most craziest freaking, like, conspiracies for what could help get us a rumor. We used to call that labbing back in the day. I'm sure you know that term. Me and my buddies used to play, like, sports games. Madden. We used to just lab to find money plays in the game. Think about Sweet Scent. So I was gonna actually Sweet Scent a roamer in when I did my Entei hunt for Uncatchable Week back in 2021. Because I wanted to see if I could either Sweet Scent a shiny Entei or like a rat or a Pidgey or something. And it would be considered uncatchable because I wouldn't catch it. Labbing's essential. Come to think of it, like just about all my roamer hunts had been labbing, and the shinies I found, shiny Entei and silver, was me just labbing the mahogany release method in Gen 2, actually. I wasn't even looking for the shiny, I was just testing that method. And it just happened to appear, like, after 2000 or something. Weird. Something quick. It was only like a 40-some hours. Crazy low. Yeah, these games need labbing. I don't know what's left. Gotta put my white coat on and go in Dr. Giroux's lab in the mountains and just hunt these things until there's some sort of breakthrough. Here we go. What am I in, Hoenn? Just going around in a big freaking circle. Nah, I'm just kidding. Hoenn's fun. Like, I just joke around and give the Gen 3 laddies a hard time, but they're a fun hunt. I appreciate those hunts and seeing them and seeing you do those hunts. You both did the most. The most what? I guess you mean just messing around with these things. There were a lot of ideas that came from stuff that I watched you hunt and do. Yeah, me and Hanger like to say a lot of it was community stuff. We would get ideas bounced around unintentionally from other people hunting too, by the way. Yeah, basically when you were streaming like in Hoenn in like Pacific-Dog Town or whatever it's called, that was like stuff I was doing like a year or two before that. Out in the ocean, just circling around in no man's land. So yeah, it was kind of funny that you'll start thinking of stuff and it's like showing that you're on the right direction because you're thinking of the same stuff that we thought of. which is funny. I wish so much stuff worked in that game. I wouldn't even be mad if this thing was shiny. I think of all the ones you could run into, I wouldn't really care. The dive method, yeah. Actually, you know, one thing I never did that you did was the secret base stuff. Jeez, did I miss this thing? I'll wait to see if this repel runs out. Wow. That was so long, that got me second guessing myself. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like I remember I was watching you do the maybe Emerald Laddies, or you were doing like something with a secret base so you could get in that long grass or something. He did his like that on 4 games. I don't remember exactly. I don't know how secret bases work in those games because I never used them. Can you put it like anywhere, or is it like a set location? That was in Ruby. Set locations, but there's a lot of them. Okay, yeah, that kind of rings a bell to me. How can you get to the secret bases? Can you teleport, fly, feint out to them? Or you can't do any of that? It just kind of was acting as a way to randomize stuff in the middle of nowhere. Dexless randomizations with little movement. I guess you can do that if you have 4 systems. You know, the funny thing is I can actually I could do this hunt now because you sent me your English save file with Suicune. I could double hunt this if I really wanted to. Can't teleport to the secret bases. Okay. But can you put a secret base out in a route somewhere, and then the secret base kind of acts like a house that you go in and out of to randomize the roamer, essentially? What is the benefit of the secret base? Yes, that's why you did it. Okay. Okay, I see now. Yeah, that's interesting. With those hunts, Maulville is so effective. I don't know if there would be a way to increase those, but that'd be something for me to think about. If I ever get back to those. There's no animation when you go out of them. It was fast. Interesting. That's got me thinking. It's really a shame you couldn't do that in these games. Man, just imagine if you could do that. There wasn't a three-way route, you get stuck a lot. Yeah, that's the problem with, like, Vermilion in this game. Pewter, basically anywhere. If you have two routes, you're screwed. Yeah, Vermilion actually wouldn't be too bad if there was just some other route to break up some route blocking that happens when you're biking back and forth. And then sometimes I wonder with these particular hunts, like, if when you reset your game, the game is like, oh, okay, well, with this reset that this hard reset that you did, the roamer's gonna be all the way over in Cerulean every time. Or if you do a hard reset and get lucky, it might be in Viridian a lot. Activate the roamer, make a base near the Weather Institute, go in and out, hit the grass, and that's what you did, but you did it with the Dex. Gotcha. I wonder what the point of that person doing it that way was it just to get like a tall grass encounter? Or did he just want to do it Dexless and figure that was probably the best way? Would you get stuck in the grass, essentially? Oh, I see. You got stuck because you were dex checking and you got stuck with the two routes. Yeah, that makes sense. You had the same question? Yeah, it's a bit strange to me. Yep, it just makes me think of Vermilion in this game. Yeah, you need at least 3 routes. It's something I think about a lot too with actually, you know what? I was trying Celadon City, just testing that out a couple nights ago. And that's the same issue too, because there's just 2 routes. Hoen's got too much water, too much cliffs, too much sand. Beach sand, that is. Yeah, did you kind of test that too? Like trying to get over there? I'm pretty sure that it's just the cliff blocks the access of getting over there. Because, yeah, I'm pretty sure I thought of trying that out too at the time. So Pallet Town, it took me a whole hour to get 12 encounters, and in Viridian, I just hit number 12 in 40 minutes. Crazy how that happens sometimes. So yeah, I'm just gonna go 20 more minutes to hit the 2-hour mark, and then I'm gonna pass out. Trying to get these roamers in. Pre-game and roamer week. And what's even more weird is, I'm pretty sure every once in a while, you'll show people the Berry House thing to do Dexless too. So it's like, why not pick that one up? Yeah, you're the only person I saw do the secret base stuff. Exactly. Yep. And suspicious for no reason. It didn't have to be suspicious either. It is just strange to me. Must have really wanted that high grass encounters, I guess. It's just weird stuff that happens with the roamers, especially. Probably because they're the only ones you hunt that you actually need a method for. You regret not doing it? Yeah. Even if you put it out there, it just can still get taken. Whoever has the most views, I guess. The Pokemon Shiny Hunting community is so far gone. You just kind of have to worry about your own thing, I feel like. You just gotta be happy playing these games and doing the hunts and not really worrying about social media, I feel like. Me and Hanger tried so hard to get the Gen 2 new methods that we put together out there, like on the social medias and still on Reddit, in Pokemon Crystal subreddit. All they do share this old, like, well over 10-year-old guide of how to get the roamers for some reason. That's so outdated, but people just see old stuff, and that's what they cater to. Sees 100 decks, check a rumor. Hey, I should tell this guy he should do the method left doing because I think it's better and faster. That guy just couldn't help himself. He must have found a shiny rumor doing the gatehouses. At least he was engaging, I guess. You could put him in his place. Yeah, I just kind of come to peace with people are gonna gatehouse more because it's just easier to multi-hunt that way. I mean, as much as you try to prove otherwise, but still. He did find one now. Yep, I can read these people like a book. They're just so it's always the same story. I found it this way, this is the best way. Yeah, well Charles, the real secret is the best shiny roamer hunting method in FireRed Leaf Green is to just go to the A button to hit the frame rate on time. That's how you do it. You wanted to flex too, then ask about your Raikou. Yep, I got Raikou doing the pallet method. Oh, you did, yeah. Yeah, that's right, you were doing pallet on that one. Which is funny because that's how I found the one I got. The pallet method is immortalized through our shiny Raikous. Found it on route. That's where I need to find Suicune, actually. If I do that, then I'll have completed all 3. Because I found Entei on Route 2, Raikou on Route 22. So it's only fitting that Suicune's probably going to be on Route 1, I guess. Yeah, that rings a bell, actually. Yeah. I remember that. Ran as fast as you could and saved, I bet. Yeah, it's funny. I usually stare at it for like a minute and then I'll run and save. I think you said you caught it rather quickly too, right? Yeah, it only roared once. Yeah, I'm not gonna catch mine. Eventually the plan is I'll rehunt them and then catch the rehunted ones. I'll usually just catch them to see the stats and stuff like that. Hanger was there, yeah. I think I remember him mentioning that. I usually try to catch all my shinies in Pokeballs. Oh, exaggerate the roar. Yeah, yeah, it's like so if you go on like Reddit or, I'm not on X, or really any other one, and I don't really go on Reddit as much, but every once in a while I'll check the rumors out. Whenever you see someone who's gotten a shiny Gen 3 roamer, literally the comments aren't even like, hey, congrats, it's like, oh, watch out for roar! Did you know? The other funny thing is, they only go away if you use a trapping move. So like, as long as you didn't mean look it, that's it. If it roars, it'll still be there. And it doesn't even, the glitch doesn't even work in the Japanese games. I'm not sure if it's just a Pokemon community thing, but it seems like a societal thing, especially on the internet, which is why I try to avoid it. People, they'll always just say things like, did you know? Like, oh, did you know this? Yeah. Yep. The irony is I tried to purposely have my shiny Entei roared away when I found it. But that's when I discovered that the Japanese games didn't do it, so then I just killed it. Fainted it forever. It doesn't exist anywhere anymore. You should just, yeah, let it roar, without using mean look, just so you can show people, like, hey, wait a minute, it used roar and it's still here, what gives? I thought people said if it roars away, it's gone forever. What are you thinking of doing? I missed that part. Even with that mean look, if it used where I'd go to the decks and show the entry is gone, I'd freak out, over exaggerate why it's not a big deal. Yeah, do it. I want to see it. Just gotta get that shiny first. I guess it has to be Entei too. Can't, since Suicune doesn't even have Roar. Alright, finally hit one of these. Route 2 off the flies. Did I save? Will it still be there? How about when you see a shiny roamer post it, and there's always the inevitable comment, if it runs, will it still be shiny? You're gonna be an a-hole about it? Or hey, maybe it's just these, like, Gen 9. Maybe we have to be nice. Maybe it's Gen 9 and Gen 10 kids, like, they're just sick of these modern games. They want to come back to the old stuff. Maybe we should be more welcoming. You're gonna act like you accidentally ran away. Yeah, I can't wait to see that video. Find that shiny so we can see the video. It'll be in good faith. Alright, yeah. True. Sometimes you gotta do that to get a point across so people can just move on and understand it. Yeah, I'll be curious to see that video. Alright, after this one, it's going to be the last reset. That'll get me right at this 2-hour mark, basically. So that'll give Viridian at 17, basically, for the hour. Pallet at 12. So 2 hours, almost 30 encounters. Yeah, that would be... I like it. I like that idea for the video. And then make that a short. Just that specific part of the video. The part about the roar, especially. $17's a lot. The average for Viridian in these Japanese games has been 17 and a half. You either get like 17 or 18. Like obviously there's bad hours, you'll get 14 once in a while. But on the flip side, you'll get like 21. So the range itself is pretty consistent too. Yeah, most of the time I was getting like 18. The mode was 18 for a while. It kind of dropped down to 17 recently. But let's see if we can end this on a pond encounter. It'd be really sweet. Yeah, I don't know what to think about Pallet anymore. I'm probably done with Pallet. I think it's just too much biking, and missing out on the Mount Moon encounters. Kind of a pain. I mean, Viridian's just incredibly consistent. It's always been around 17. Alright, got a chance to still end it on the pond encounter. That's what I wanted. Let's see if we can hit this on the double back. It's been... This move's been pretty consistent all night, so... Just in time to get 1 in 16.